Hello, hello, what is up, everybody? Sorry we're running a little late tonight, we had some work to do today. I'm sure y'all did too. Hope your day went smoothly. Got a few people in the chat already. Becky first, of course. Appreciate you being in there. KO in there too. Couple seconds behind. Mars Matters, I am here. Hey, thank you for being here. Is that Triss? All right, awesome. Welcome. And we got, okay, awesome. KO says Friday nights. Heck yeah, man. We are doing it. We got some fun stuff tonight, man. Actually got the idea for this stream from the Discord. Yeah, we got some good ones. It is going to be so fun. Because people, okay, it is Triss. Okay, what's up? People are getting fired because of their TikToks. And to me, like, that seems pretty obvious. Like, if you work at a place, like you probably don't want to mix social media and work, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. We can talk about it. These guys, oh my gosh, man, it is a wild one. A couple of the people went really viral too, and that is the big risk, is that you make a video and then it blows up for whatever reason and scatters everywhere, and you weren't thinking that this video was going to get outside of your friend group, but then in their video, they just happen to be wearing the badge from their work, or maybe they're at work filming. Now, I've seen a ton of, like, funny videos of people making, a TikTok at work. But also, like, I always wondered, are they in on this? Like, is the boss in on it? Are you telling the boss what's going on here? Are you doing it kind of surreptitiously so the boss doesn't know? Like, there's definitely a line, I feel like. And some of these people crossed it. So, let's make sure we got everything working here. Hey, all right, look at that. Awesome. No blue drink tonight. I've got an old-fashioned instead. So, cheers, y'all. Happy Friday. And, of course, we have a water here as well. Okay, so let's see here. Now, this first guy, I feel like he got a warning, and he could have heeded it and in time and saved his job, but he did not. So this guy's TikTok went super viral. I've seen it everywhere.
I just got fired from my job because a coworker told the owner that I was making a TikTok. Mind you, this is like the second time I ever worked with this dude, right? So
now, hold on. Oh shoot, I'm not showing my screen. Amateur. KO says old-fashioned. Yes, dude.
I just got fired.
Got the old-fashioned. We got some Basil Hayden tonight. Becky says just water here tonight. Hey, that's all right. Water's good. I have some water as well. Okay, so this guy is making TikToks while he's at work. Okay, now I think that is a different thing than some of the other people here who are making TikToks outside of work, you know, even like not talking about their job at all. But you'll see, it doesn't really seem to matter. Even if you try and hide it from your employer, they are gonna find you. And I just I don't know what these people are thinking. KO says, I'm Jesus with the wine like usual. Hey, that's all right. Cheers. Wine sounds good. Okay, so this guy is making a TikTok at work. Okay, let's hear his story.
From my job because a coworker told the owner that I was making a TikTok. Mind you, this is like the second time I ever worked with this dude.
Y'all, brutal too. The timing, the date on this video is December 30th of 2024, man. Oh, sheesh.
Right? So last Friday, we was at a client's house. You know, we bringing stuff in out the truck. We had contractors there. They had to cut out some brick and some tile before we can even get started on the install. So after we finished...
Okay, so it sounds like he's in the trades, just like me. KO says, Becky staying healthy. Cheers. Cheers to Becky. Absolutely. We want everybody in the chat to be healthy, you know. But have your fun on Friday. It is Friday. Put a little flavor in that water, maybe. Becky says, I be Snapchatting while I'm at work. Just waiting to see the doctor or before I drink. Okay. See, now, if you do it real quick, I don't think it's as big a deal. Mars Matters says, best Christmas present. Yeah, dude, like so sad, like a week after Christmas to get fired from your job, but okay.
We finished bringing all the stuff in. We just sitting around because we got to wait for them to finish. So I went to the van, about to start making a TikTok. I pulled my phone.
Okay, so this is part of working in the trades. Sometimes when you are on a job site, you are there to do your part and someone else is there and they're in your way. And you have to wait for them to finish their part before you can do yours. Well, I'm guessing this guy's probably paid hourly. So even when you're waiting on material, waiting on someone to come and help you, or waiting on whatever, you're probably getting paid. So I would think the employer, I don't know. Let's see.
When I hit the record button, he hit the corner. I'm like, hey, bro, you messing on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Joking and shit. And he was like, bro, you making a TikTok? I was like, yeah, I'm finna knock one out real quick. He was like,
okay, all right. He says to his coworker, man, you're messing up my TikTok. All right.
Bro, this is your full-time job. Like, well, you should be making TikToks. I'm like, bro, we not doing nothing. And I make money off here. So this is like a part-time job. It take 2 minutes.
Okay, see, right there, that's a problem too. I would not be mentioning to your employer that you make money off of TikTok, because they're going to see that as a threat to you performing your job. Tree says, been through that when I was in plumbing and construction. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to sit on the job. But I think there's a difference between consuming social media while on downtime at work and creating content, because he's probably in the work van while he's making these videos, so the company could be exposed somehow. Tree says, really, and he wonders why you got fired, right?
He was like, I'm all right. After that conversation, I was like, okay, I know what type of dude this is.
Now, you should have known right then. This dude is not feeling the TikTok. If he's already, when he immediately, says, hey, you're making a TikTok, right then, I would say, okay, sorry, I'll do it later. No problem. But I'm guessing he didn't make that move.
He pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, you already made him mad, too?
He trying to play it off, but he making remarks like, next week, Rand will be out here. Oh, Rand, the shades expert now. Knowing damn well he finna go to the owner and tell him to fire my ass. 'Cause apparently I'm like the 8th person this dude that got fired. Like, he don't even work out here. He work out in Florida, but he was only back in Louisiana for a week to help with some shit for the holidays or whatever. The owner was like, hey man, we need to talk. I've been hearing like you've been on your phone all day, you make TikToks all day, work not getting done, so we just gonna go ahead and part ways. I was like, bro, I don't be on my phone all day. I was like, if I make a TikTok, I make a TikTok in downtime. He was like, well, we usually don't have downtime. I said, we got plenty of downtime. Well, I was like, but you know what, man, it is what it is. I just wanted to clarify that shit. I don't want you just going off of what he told you. And also, somebody else fell through the roof that same day. They also got fired too.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that's a separate issue, but yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna get fired, man. I mean, like, and the guy tried to give a signal, you know, with his disdain for the TikTok at first, and if he would have been respectful and been like, okay, you know, I'm working with this guy today, he's not cool with it, I'll make one later, make it tomorrow, whatever, you know. Becky says, I do work with old ladies. One is in her 70s and the other her 60s. They really don't know what Snapchat is. Okay, so that's a good cover. Older coworkers not knowing exactly what Snapchat is. Oh, I missed that. Crooked Orchid says sinkless sink waiters get paid very well. That's right, the sinkless sink. The dreaded sinkless sink. He was probably installing sinkless sinks, you know? He was waiting on the tile guy to finish, and he couldn't install the sink. They were just waiting in the truck. You can't be making sink videos in the truck, dude. Okay, so this guy also went viral. He works at a Mercedes-Benz dealership as a salesperson. Now, we have featured some people who I believe that was in the car payments are crazy or whatever that stream was called, but we definitely featured some creators who make TikToks at their dealership, and I feel like that's just straight promotion. You know, like that's just getting the name out there, whatever, for a car dealership, as long as you're not saying anything controversial or, you know, anything disparaging about the company. I don't see what would be the problem, but yeah, so this guy got let go from Mercedes. Let's see. Tree says, not connected problems. Why would he say, bro, you're messing up my TikTok? Yes, exactly. Like, that was the biggest red flag. When you're gonna say like, hey, you're messing up, like, no, the TikTok is what you're doing while you're waiting for the work, you know? So if he has some actual work stuff he could be doing, getting the tools ready or whatever, he should be doing that, not making videos. So I'm gonna agree with the old dude who was working with him, honestly. KO says 2 years worth of content waiting on site for those sinks. Yeah, exactly. You're like, y'all, we've tiled this bathroom I don't know how many times. Okay, so here is... Oh, okay, here's the guy from the Mercedes-Benz dealership.
So I got fired from Mercedes-Benz today, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So on Tuesday, I see a coworker of mine lurking on my page, on my TikTok page. And I told my girlfriend right away, because I was with my girlfriend. I was like, hey, babe, like, this person's lurking on my page, and I think she's probably going to bring something up at work.
Okay, so I didn't realize that. TikTok tells you who watches your videos. See, on YouTube, unless a person has their subscriptions public, we don't even know who the subscribers are. So like I don't know exactly who's watching. Like I know you four in the chat are watching, but like someone just popped in for like the last couple minutes and then they left. So we have lurkers. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're doing. How are you doing? You can join the chat, it's fine. Hello. Oh, KO says, Treese, these are some inside jokes I'll explain to you. Oh, yes. The sinkless sink comes from Rover is remodeling his fancy condo, and he has all these ridiculous high-end details, and he's super picky about it, so he's made people redo the work like 4 different times. Yeah, we got eyeballs in the chat for the lurkers, right? I don't know. It's fun though, because you never know who it could be.
Which and my girlfriend's like, who cares? Like, it's
But
your...
see, this is crazy though, because TikTok telling you who is watching your videos, that's wild, because man, my TikTok algorithm is crazy. Becky says, we are nice, I promise. Hey, I know you are. I appreciate you all being here.
Your TikTok, like, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. But I was just like, I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes about her just being on my page.
The radio
like,
show, yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get fired. And may I mind you, this was on Tuesday. And my girlfriend goes, you're bugging out right now. Like, you are tweaking out. And I was like, I don't know. I have a weird feeling. So Wednesday comes along. That person doesn't work Wednesdays. So whatever. I just go about my shift. Whatever, in and out, work my Wednesday, right? Sold the car.
I think he knew in the beginning. He knew because why would he be suspicious that a coworker saw his page? And also, why is it a problem? What do you have on your page that's so salacious that your coworkers shouldn't see if you're making the videos at work? KO says, Drew does the work for us. I have a TikTok, but I don't use it. Dude, I don't. It is not a lot of work. Trust me.
That was awesome.
Okay.
And here we go. Thursday morning. Thursday morning, we have our regular morning meeting. 15, 20 minutes of whatever we chatted about this morning.
Salesman
and then
pep
everyone
talk.
went about their day. And then out of nowhere, I had a deal that I had to work on with one of my managers. And next thing you know, I don't see any of my managers. Like, all my managers are like gone. They're disappeared. There's only one manager that's kind of around, but I didn't need him. I needed my other manager. So
Okay. See, already this doesn't sound good.
Ask him. I'm like, hey, like, do you know where this person is? Like, I need her help on this deal. And he's like, yeah, everyone's in the back right now. They're having a meeting. And right away, like, my spidey senses go off, you know?
Yeah, because you weren't invited to the meeting.
No one's ever in the back having a meeting. This is weird, you know? So me being me, with my spidey senses, right away, I go on my TikTok. Right after he said
Becky
that, I go
says,
on my
I don't
TikTok
have
page,
TikTok.
and I see that person lurking again.
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay, this person is definitely on my
suck
page
you in.
with my managers in the back room right now. This is weird.
Yes, TikTok will suck you in. I actually have... Ooh, they're back. Hello. Hello. Thanks for coming back. I actually only watch TikTok on this device, and I would advise not having the app on your phone, not because of some conspiracy that they're like sucking the data off of it or whatever, but more so because your productivity will just be annihilated.
I text my girlfriend quick. I'm like, babe, I'm probably going to get fired today. Like, be prepared for it. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to pay for stuff. I'm going to get fired. My girlfriend's like,
see, he already knows. He already knows what's
don't
up.
say that. You're fine. Like, what would you get fired for, you know? And then, may I mind you, I'm with a customer now. I was with this customer for like 3 hours. I sold them a car. I did a locate.
Okay.
That was cool.
Got the car sold. That's good.
These customers, I go back on my TikTok and I see now one of my managers was lurking on my TikTok.
Okay,
so
see,
now
again,
I'm like, okay, like
how often are you checking your TikTok and checking who's watching your video? Like, that's crazy stuff right now, especially because TikTok, you have thousands of views on your videos. Like, what is happening? Yeah, Tree says, oh shit, doom scrolling is real. Yeah, it really is. And this guy is doom scrolling his own content and his own... I can't imagine having a list of every person that's watched your videos. I don't even want that. YouTube, if you're listening, don't get that feature. I don't even want to know. KO says his eyebrows are great, Intermichi. Right? See, I thought the same thing. I was like, man, his eyebrows are like on point, dude. He like got them done. Like they're looking good. I don't know if he's got some I'm gonna say the wrong name for it. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a makeup where you can like kind of draw that in there. I don't know what that's called, but you know, maybe he's doing one of those. Give it a little thicker appearance. You know what I'm saying? Becky says, "Can you make it private, like the live stream?" Yeah, I probably could, but I mean, I don't know. If no one else is seeing these videos, and honestly, if they do, then awesome. Hey, you know, welcome. Yeah, that's right, KO. He just got good genes, well groomed. Yeah,
That's exactly what they were doing back there, and this is weird. I don't know.
his beard is super tight though too. Like he's got his mustache is perfectly shaped. Treese says, "I can show you how to do that easy." Yeah, hey Treese, make a TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Make you a TikTok. These people are out here making money to do that.
I don't know what's going on. Everyone's kind of giving me weird vibes today. So,
KO says, "Don't hold me back."
I was with my customer for 3 hours. I sold him a car, and as soon as I sold them the car, right away, my one of my managers comes up to me, and I'm like, "Here we go. This is
okay.
It,
all right.
Hey, Raph,
here
can
we
you
go.
come with me real quick into the GM's
crack the
office?"
water
I'm
open.
like, "Yeah, sure." And you guys could watch the other video I posted about what happened in the room. They just said, "Oh, you have TikTok. You're posting on TikToks. We don't like your TikToks. We're firing you." I was like, wow, okay, that's crazy. It was just crazy to me to think that, like,
Wow.
there was no,
Quick
like,
with it.
hey, maybe
No beating
Raph,
around
can
the
you
bush
just
in that
delete these,
meeting.
like, posts
Yeah.
that we don't like, or what, like, these posts that, you know, made us feel maybe a type of way. Maybe can you just take those down, and can we all be grown-ups here and move past this?
But like,
But
man,
no.
you can't say can we all be grown-ups here when you're the one making TikToks at work? You know? Like, I feel like you lost that privilege to say, can we all be grown-ups here? Tree says, so the eyebrow thing, it's literally just glue stick and mascara brush done. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the glue stick kind of keeps the hair like aligned in like a okay, all right, that's a good trick. Becky says, oh, that's mess. They waited for him to sell the car first. Of course they did, because that's big money, but also because it's big money. Like I don't know, I'm not an expert in the car business, but I feel like it's different when you're making TikToks at what was that dealership called? South Dallas GMC or whatever. Those girls versus Mercedes-Benz. Because I think when you drop the kind of money that a Mercedes-Benz commands, you kind of expect a different kind of environment and a different level of service when you take your car in, when you go in for the purchasing process. You know, I can get where they wouldn't want customers to not come in because they were worried they might be in a TikTok. So that's what I would think, is that's a big reason, you know, to fire someone for that. Tree says, let me know if I talk too much. I'm a yap till a failure. Oh, hey, talk as much as you want, and I will read all of the chats as long as you don't say any curse words. I am thankful for a new viewer. Thank you for being here. You talk as much as you want in the chat. Everyone is welcome. But yeah, so I didn't pull it up, but this guy actually, I saw him post another video where he talks about the guy who ratted him out because he found him in his like TikTok viewing history, whatever, and because the guy didn't work on Wednesday, he saw it on Tuesday, then he gets fired on Thursday, and then the guy got put out on blast, and all the employees were giving him crap for turning the guy in, you know, and he's now saying that it wasn't him. So I do with that what you want. I don't know. I don't know what the verdict is there, but I feel like they were justified in firing him. Tree says, my opinion is no matter what job you're in, you shouldn't be playing on your phone. Absolutely. I 100% agree. But I feel like young people, you know, they need that phone all the time because it's just become part of their life so much. Like, when I worked in restaurants and I had young employees, like, you could not keep them off of their phones. KO says, yes, we are a fun group, minus a few people tonight. Yeah, but hey, you know, it's Friday night, and it's also pretty late. It's like 8:45, so usually I try and start at 7 o'clock, but tonight I had to work, and I was really far away, so it took me a little while to get home. But I can't say Becky's proper name in the chat. Yes, and actually her proper name is censored in the chat. But that is why we love you, Becky. So, this next one made me laugh so hard. Clock this girl's t-shirt, okay? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to adjust the volume because she's like a quiet talker. I have to turn it up a little bit, and I'll turn our Friday jams down a bit.
Get ready with me to get fired, I'm pretty sure.
She said, get ready with me to get fired, I'm pretty sure. And look at her t-shirt.
I just checked my calendar and I have a sudden surprise meeting on my calendar. 15 minutes.
Oh man,
long.
her hair is gorgeous though.
Person from HR.
Wow.
And also my boss's boss.
It's so shiny and like, dude, it looks like she's about to film a hair commercial for sure. Like this job firing is brought to you by Vidal Sassoon.
So, pretty sure I know what that means. I feel like I've always been like a really good worker. I always get my work done on time. I like go above and beyond.
Strategically showing the t-shirt. I love it. Okay. Okay, so you just saw a little flash of the video in question there. Tree says you laugh like me. Oh, I try and laugh as much as I can. I laugh a lot on this because we have some crazy some crazy topics on this stream. KO says, how are the ducks? The ducks are doing great. Dude, I have so many right now. It's insane. Like, and they keep laying more eggs every day. It's just like we are drowning in ducks right now. You had that one. Oh, you agree about her hair. Yeah. See, oh, you had that shirt? You had that oh, dude. that made me laugh. It just caught me off guard. But okay, so here's the flash of the outfit that she thinks got her fired. Okay, this is...
Approved! Approved! I don't know. Excellent argument. Approved!
Now, obviously, you should not be wearing this. And we can talk about this a different time, this office siren trend that people are definitely getting fired for. Which, if you don't know what that is... That's videos like this, and here I'll play. Actually, I'll play Danielle's. This is Danielle, by the way. This is Danielle XXVV2 on TikTok. Give her a follow. She's a smaller creator, and she just lost her job. But here is her office siren video that she believes is the reason that she got fired, and then afterward I will explain more about that. But the office siren is basically, the trend is to show like really hot outfits that you can wear to work, but then it kind of changed to wear outfits that you could never wear to work because people are just kind of doing the meme now. So this is one of those. Yes, KO's laughing at office sirens. That is another term, right? If you aren't familiar, the sirens in classic lore would sing a beautiful song and lure sailors toward an island where their ship would crash. So that is the analogy of the office siren. Tree says the office seductress / much worse names. Yes. KO says I need the Yuzo song. No, it is not. It's not like that. I can't remember what the but I thought that was a funny caption. Where are you guys working that you can't have a turtleneck, wear a turtleneck to the office? Obviously, it's like an open back thing, so you know, what are you doing there? But yeah, so here's her video that probably got her fired. Actually, that music's probably copyrighted, so but she's just showing some outfits. The first one actually wasn't bad. That was a nice, like, long dress. That's okay. Sure. What's wrong with that? Okay, alright. HR approved, I don't know. I don't think so. Just my opinion, though. Yeah, so, in this trend of the office siren, a bunch of people are getting fired for wearing outfits at work that are not conforming to the business casual that the offices had in mind, and some of them I think are skits and some of them are real. So if you want, I can wade through some office siren content and we could talk about that a different time. But I thought this was a pretty funny skit. At least I'm pretty sure it's a skit. Oh, I muted him. I think. Oh, this is a song too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We cannot play that song. So, but that's the Gautier song. You all know that one. So just imagine the Gautier song is playing. Tree says HR approved for a gentleman's club, maybe, right? KO says she is cute. Yeah, for sure. Okay. These girls are funny. So it's the Gautier song still. It's like, didn't let the you know. So really funny. I thought hilarious video, right? Okay, really endearing, and then the boss was not impressed. I think it was a skit and he was being cool, but also I could see where he just walked in and saw the phone propped up and then looked at them and looked at the phone. KO says, love that song. Yes, caught. I know, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not sure if this is... Now, he's... This is every restaurant manager you've ever met. He just looks like he is just over it. And these servers are getting to him. But I think you can see the reflection in his glasses of a light. So I think Tree says the dances are so much, right? I think it is a little a little bit much doing the dances at work. But yeah, I thought that was really fun. Just the boss just straight. But see, at the end, he kind of turns around and looks at them like kind of looking for approval. So I think he might have just been playing along there. But that's cool. That is really cool. KO says, I'm not like that. Okay. Oh, you mean you're a restaurant manager? Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, It's kind of the generic picture. You know you're at a restaurant because they got their server aprons on and they have those green shelves. But I think another thing that is important is what type of job you have. Because the stakes are pretty low when you're a server. But if you are like a doctor or a nurse or a teacher, I feel like you could get in trouble a lot quicker just by having a social media, much less, involving work in your social media content. But this teacher did exactly that. She didn't involve any children, no students in her content. But I think her original channel was like a middle school teacher or something like that. So it was like real obvious, stuff. So especially if you're a teacher, you're probably going to get shown that content on TikTok. So her coworkers might have just organically seen her video. Oh no.
On it is a Shy's little show or whatever. Clock it. Finna clock the school's tea that I was working at. So why I go all the way up to admin building HR? These people, they talk to me all nice. You feel me? Giggity.
KO says, oh my gosh, doing silly dancing whatsoever with a knife in hand operating. No. Yeah, no, you can't be doing that. No silly dances around ovens and grills and fryers and dangerous equipment. Yeah, definitely not.
Giggity. So they talking to me nice or whatever, everything. I'm thinking I'm going in there to go take a test. Right. Not a test. Not going to go take a test.
I'm going in there to take a test.
It's a meeting.
I thought, okay, so she is a teacher. She looks very young to be a teacher. But, I mean, I'm old, so everyone looks young. Tree says the Hawk Tuah girl was a teacher before the video got out. No kidding. Of all of the content I have done about the Hawk Tuah girl, I did not know that about her. She is attempting a comeback. We talked about her attempted comeback in the last stream. Her podcast is coming back. FaZe Banks is going to hold her hand.
I'm meeting with the principal at the school.
Meeting with the
and
principal.
I'm meeting with HR.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, that's not a good sign.
Now, usually I would be mad
HR and the
about
principal
something like
on
this,
scene,
but
it's not good.
It's not getting under my skin because I'm me and I'm forever gonna be me. Fired or not, I'm still gonna be me.
Well, that's a good attitude to have. Very, very positive attitude to have.
Whatever. And the principal had left.
Becky says we are all young. That's right, we are all young. Tree says she was indeed. Okay, see? Learn something new every day. I mean, honestly, God, I hate to harp on it, but I do feel bad for the Hawk Tuah girl because, yeah, I would hate to be known for, like a crass, comment that I made offhand, like if I made some like offhand comment about oral on this show and it went viral somehow, I would hate that for sure. So I definitely feel bad for her because she was just like being young and having fun and joking around, and it just became a whole big thing. But yes, anyways, so we're back at the meeting with the teacher, with the principal, with HR.
She had left before I got there because I got there a little late, and I called and told them I was going to be a little late.
You were late to your own firing?
So anyway,
Ma'am,
I get to the building.
come on now.
Come in and everything. Use
Her
my
hair looks
because I had my
beautiful,
ID badge from the school with me. Use my ID badge to get in there or whatever. To check me in, all that, walk me to the back. So I'm waiting on the man to get done having a conversation or whatever. So after the man gets done having his conversation, he called me to the back.
Tree says, not me, I would play into it so hard. That's right, lean into it, man. Make the lemonade.
I'm like, okay. Y'all, why this motherfucker goes to say, as of today, you no longer work at the school. You have been terminated. In my head, I'm like, well, what the fuck did I do? I ain't did shit. I've been doing my job, right? Like,
see, I hate anyone getting fired. And this is like a big trend too on TikTok, is people that think that they're about to get fired over Zoom will record themselves getting fired, and I just refuse to do a stream about that because it's just it's so depressing to just watch people get fired. It's even if I disagree, I don't like to see someone get fired. I mean, even if they deserve it, they're still losing their livelihood, you know, and that's a tough thing, regardless of who you are and what your age is. KO agrees. She says, I strongly dislike. Yeah, for sure.
Fucking people fired me for TikTok.
Uh-huh.
I kid you not. I kid you not.
I kid you not.
I can't wait to get my paperwork so I can show y'all. These people fired me for TikToks.
I can't wait to get my paperwork so I can show y'all. Like, that's... You're not learning the lesson. See, you were fired because you're oversharing on the TikTok, and now you're oversharing on the TikTok.
TikToks. Because kids know me on TikTok. Never gave none of these kids my
That's
TikTok
right, KO. That's not what the extras are about. We're about positive vibes here.
Job,
all vibes.
Valentine's Day of 2025. For TikToks. So now here I am. Fired. Unemployed. As fuck. I mean, I still
But I mean, like, what a great attitude.
Okay,
so she had 2 jobs, so she still has a job. Okay.
As a teacher.
All right, good.
For TikTok.
But, man, if you're a teacher, I feel like as a teacher, you would have to have, like, even your regular, like, Facebook and stuff, you would have to have fully on lockdown so that your students couldn't find you or see your posts. You know, you'd have to have everything on private. Tree says, yeah, it's a pain. I was management. There's nothing like watching the change in people's eyes. Yeah, it's tough. I also have had to let people go when I worked in restaurants, and that is so hard. It's so hard. But usually, at least in my experience, like, I had the discretion, and like very few people I had to fire earned it, because I gave them like a million chances. So I generally, by the time that came along, like, they knew what was up anyway. But yeah, it's so tough. It's so tough. Becky says she seems proud to have gotten fired. Yeah, but I think also that's part of the TikTok disease, where she's like, sees this big event in her life as like a thing she can make content about, and not like a thing she should probably learn from. Yeah, Tree says they're held to such a high standard for crap pay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. And they can't even have a normal life because kids, it's even worse than it used to be because kids are all over social media too. So you can't even, like, you can't have anything if you're a teacher. Becky says, my kid got fired on a Saturday, and he doesn't even work the weekends, but he got another job a few days later. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your son, but hey, I'm glad he got right back on his feet. That's good. Yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, then, like, you remember in COVID, like, all the nurses were making, like, the TikTok dances and stuff. They weren't getting fired then because, like, nurses were the heroes. But now that's over, and we're back to firing nurses because I saw so many teachers and nurses in these TikToks getting fired. And I, like, if you have a thirst for more of these. Like, there's thousands. Just like, I mean, fired over TikTok, fired because of TikTok is a huge trending thing right now. I don't know why. Becky says he was wanting to leave his former job anyways. Well, hey, that's good. That's good then. I mean, you know, maybe that was the spark he needed to move onward and upward. So, but yeah, so I thought this one was pretty good.
Y'all, I was getting ready to advertise this blouse, okay?
I love her no nonsense attitude right out of the gate. Y'all, I was getting ready to advertise this blouse.
Absolutely beautiful. I do wear this without any pants or my boots or anything, okay?
Oh my gosh,
Let me tell you this.
okay.
My boss just called me, and she said since I decided I didn't want to work this weekend, because mind you, I've worked 80 hours a week now for the last 9 weeks. I'm an accountant. They decided they were going to fire me today. They said I look like I want to spend more time on TikTok showing clothes and having fun than I could not take my job serious, okay? Couldn't take my job serious. So you know what? I'm going to elevate the fuck out of this TikTok, and the corporate world can kiss my ass. I am done busting my ass for
Don't
other
burn
people.
bridges.
I'm going to bust my ass for myself. So you know what? Your girl loves the blouse. Hell yes, I do. I love it with my boots. I love it with nothing on at all. And fuck
Okay.
that job. That's how.
See, you cannot be burning bridges like that. Tree says, what in the actual world is her dress? She called it a blouse. I think it's a little long to be a blouse, but then she's saying she doesn't wear pants under it? Like, what? I mean, I know we're not talking about, we're not here to judge fashion, but I mean, Lord have mercy. I do like those boots, though. The boots are nice. I like the boots. I like the look. If the shirt was like regular shirt length, if it was regular blouse length, maybe be a little bit, a little sharper, you know, but that's another trend here, is that these people, KO says she is swimming. Becky says it looks like an oversized shirt. Yeah, and like, what? Also, just the arrogance of, I got fired from my job, so I better blow up my TikTok, is just the stupidest thing in the world. Like, dude, you make way more money as an accountant working 80 hours a week than you ever made on TikTok with, I mean, no offense, but how many subscribers are we talking about? 75,000. Okay. All right. She does have a couple of, like, she has a 1 million view video, 400,000 view video, but most of her videos have a few hundred or a few thousand views. So, like, that doesn't translate to... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not showing the... This does not translate to... I make full-time money on TikTok. Oh, Tree says it's a mini dress. She thinks it's a blouse probably because of the sheer fabric type. Okay. That makes sense. A mini dress. But yeah, so I mean, she does a lot of fashion content. She's very cute. I love her page. But also, like, you can't do this and then, like, expect, you know, your employer to not have an opinion about it, I guess. But I don't think she's really doing anything wrong here. But, yeah, there's another person who was let go because of their TikTok, so hopefully things are working out for her, and she is making money on these brand deals with these clothes. Tree says TikTok lives after midnight are wild, by the way. I I have not watched TikTok live except for the few people that we talked about with the during the stream when we talked about the TikTok live streamers who just beg for money. But yeah, after midnight on TikTok, I don't even want to know what's going on over there. But this girl right here, now Walmart.
Y'all, we made it.
Walmart is
Inventory
notorious
day.
for firing people because of their
Woo!
TikTok.
Must say,
It happens
it's the
a
worst
lot.
inventory I've ever done in like 20 years of Walmart.
Lots of people are getting fired
So,
from
I'm
Walmart
on
because of
3.5
TikTok.
hours
And it's really
sleep.
easy to find
I worked
examples because lots of
17
people work at
hours
Walmart. Lots of people
And
are on
obviously,
TikTok.
Day 9 out of 10.
Now, what
So,
she
I'll
is
walk around the store and I'll show you how Walmart does their inventory.
now right there, I'm gonna walk around the store and show you how Walmart does their inventory. Now, to us that might seem mundane, but to other competitors that is proprietary information. You know, like you can't be you can't be revealing that stuff online. You know, behind the scenes stuff needs to stay behind the scenes. Oh yeah, she was really pretty for sure. Okay, but so she's this is the video that got her fired after 16 years of working at Walmart, man. 16 years.
Not only to mention,
Now,
did we have to count every...
that was a lot of people in that Walmart. That was crazy, dude.
And then the inventory people come in and they scan like the side counters and stuff, right? We count the back room.
Tree says illegal in Texas. What's illegal in Texas? To record at work, or?
And now we have to go and recount.
KO says
everything.
double F Walmart. Yeah, for sure.
Talk about counting sheep.
Okay, so now she's recounting everything. But she's showing her device here. See, that's not good. That's not good.
They gotta go and scan every single.
See, if you show your face, if you're showing your face, like, I get where you could kind of make a case, but, I mean, you're showing... Yeah, this is... well, I mean, I really nice nails, too. Did you see that? Look at those nails, y'all. Dang, dude. She needs to get a job as a nail tech, dude, for real. If she did those herself, that's amazing. KO says, why are people watching her? Why do people need to share everything? These are great questions, KO. These are very valid questions. Why are people watching her? And why do we need to share everything? These are, I don't know. Because, like, I mean, I guess when you work at Walmart, you kind of assume. Like, you're not, I'm trying to share the screen with Elmo here. I guess when you work at Walmart, you're not thinking like, you know, that your job is interesting to other people in that way. Things seem like really mundane after doing the same job over and over for 16 years probably, but like, man, why did you need to post that? Like, how many people did? I don't know, man. The video got 30,000 likes, so I hope it was worth it. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Elmo. Appreciate you. Tree says showing the programs they use for inventory is considered corporate espionage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it's probably like that in other states, too. Becky says, my husband caught 3 Walmart workers in the bathroom hitting a vape pen. They were coughing and giggling. Hey, you know... Let them get it, right? You know, they work at Walmart. Like, cut them a break. That's really funny, though. KO says, F me, let's go. I'll cook ribs and wings. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here's a guy who didn't even say the name of the place where he worked, didn't mention where he worked at all, but still managed to get fired. KO says, can I make money? Yes, absolutely, you can make money.
That I really loved over a TikTok video. I'm not even kidding. Couldn't make it up if I tried. But yeah, apparently I was fired over a TikTok video.
Okay.
Even though not in any of my videos have I ever said where I worked. In any of my videos I've ever said the people, but because I insinuated it. Because I insinuated the fact of where I worked. That was enough, apparently.
Now, the comments could not agree where he insinuated that he worked.
Not saying the name of the place I worked.
Some people thought it was DoorDash.
Which,
some people
by the
thought
way,
it was
I
Dunkin'.
still won't do, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that vindictive. Even though, like, every fiber in my being right now tells me I should be.
He sounds really upset. You know, it's hard not to feel for him. But at the same time, like, my man.
Greener pastures await, so they say, right? I don't know. It just is. It's whatever.
It's not whatever,
it's their
though,
loss
dog.
And
it is. You're right.
I don't know.
Loss. But also, man, like, you gotta... I think it was a place that starts with D, because all of the suggestions in the comments were like DoorDash, Dunkin' Donuts, stuff like that. So, he never actually revealed where he was working. But, man... hard not to feel for the guy, you know, but at the same time, it's like, my man, you can't make videos about your employer and expect them to not care, you know? It's a tough thing. So this person gets fired, and they have an insane crash out and start just spilling all the tea at the job. It is. KO says, did he take away the oh no for TikTok? Oh, the little sound effect. The, oh no. That's what you need. Oh no, 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 no. It's on every video. I think people stopped using that, though. Becky says he looks like a DoorDash person. KO says, because I would do a lifting video. Oh, doing the oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay, yeah. Do it. Just don't, you know, actually, you know what? Don't do it, because I don't want you to get fired for TikTok. Because that's the lesson we're learning today, is you shouldn't film TikToks at work, even if your boss is cool with it. But this person just absolutely crashes out and spills all the tea when they get fired. So, you know, be careful, bosses, who you're firing, because certain people know certain things you probably don't want other people to know about, you know what I'm saying?
I just got fired for spreading misinformation on the internet. So how about I spread some information about my manager, Allison?
Woo! Coming in hot. KO says, I can't get fired. Dude, that's how most restaurants are. Like, there's like one person holding the whole place together, and if they leave, then it's just gonna have to close. I like this guy's energy and just like the stone cold stare at the camera. Like, that's... I have trouble doing that, honestly.
I just got fired for spreading misinformation on the internet. So how about I spread some information about my manager, Allison? How would your boyfriend Wyatt like
to... no. Manager Allison, watch out.
You know that you've been hooking up with the stalking manager, Alex, since before I got hired. Ooh. More importantly, how would the higher-ups like to know about the initiation parties you both throw for the young, attractive new recruits? You best believe I have every receipt.
Not the initiation parties. Oh my god. What are they having initiation parties at Walmart, dude? What is happening? Tree says, bro's mouth is huge. There's no air left in that car. I don't mean to laugh at the guy. That was really funny though. That caught me off guard. KO says, I'm not saying that's me, but yes, it could be a slow 2-year burn while it closed. Yeah. I'm telling you, every restaurant has that one person that holds the whole place together. It's okay, but this guy is just, he is letting it all go. That's right. Becky says hooking up in the back room. Dude, that's crazy. Okay, you're a manager at Walmart hooking up in the back room. That is crazy.
You both throw for the young, attractive new recruits. You best believe I have every receipt necessary, and as soon as I'm finished recording this, I'm sending them straight to your boyfriend, and I'm sure he's gonna be really happy to hear that you and Alex both hit me up for a 3-way tennis match.
Not the tennis match.
Get away with this, but I lose my job for silly.
Oh my god, she hit him up for the 3-way tennis match. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Tree says, whoa, what the actual F does he mean? Yes, I think we know what he means by initiation parties now. It is very clear. I want to back that up.
You think you can get away with this, but I lose my job for a silly fictional video I posted to the internet, which, by the way, the video was not real, purely fictional, 100% made up, and it was fun. But you get to do all this with no consequences. No way. Absolutely no way. On the bright side, watching you get the consequences you deserve is going to be a real sweet treat. So mad. I just got fired for spreading misinformation.
I mean, dude looks like a model, actually. I mean, like, his skin is perfect. What is going on? Becky says, I mean, they gotta get a raise somehow, right? Yes, not playing tennis, dude. Oh my gosh. Yes, they are playing tennis in the Walmart. Or at least arranging tennis matches. I mean, I don't know, dude. Walmart is getting wild. So this girl, she went viral, actually, I think this was a couple years ago, for dancing at work at Waffle House, our favorite place to talk about Waffle House.
We're considered a hazardous building.
It is a hazardous building, and when you're in the hazardous building, you cannot be making TikToks because they will fire you so fast.
But I just got fired because of that video of Big Lotto's challenge.
Ain't no way y'all out here losing y'all job over a dance challenge. If you don't know, Big Lotto came out with this song called Brokey, and it got girls doing their dances at their jobs.
When a real one holds you down, babe, you supposed to drink.
Okay, so this that song came out like last summer, I think. So this was like last summer. KO says there's something other than lost dreams at the storage unit at Walmart. That's right, Becky, not the Waffle House. Okay, so she's doing the Big Lotto challenge where you do a video from your job to the song Brokey by Big Lotto.
You ain't no fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out.
Yeah, so that will definitely get us copyright claim there, so we'll just mute. So she's making this video, you know, at her job, and
then they're getting surprised when they're getting fired from their jobs because they're doing dances at work.
I'm
you
with
can't
you.
Be on TikTok at work. Like that's just
yes.
That's just a thing that
watching it or making it. Yeah.
You can't even post online at some jobs because they might find your account and then they might fire you because what you post on your account.
Yay! I'm glad I put 6 years in a company that would fire me, and literally a day of posting one video that harms nobody, that everybody was actually literally rooting for and happy about, but whatever.
Brokey. I guess you could sing that at the unemployment office. I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on. You know, man, I don't know why you gotta be so hard on the girl. Like, she was... This is where I'm, like, torn. Because, man... I get it if it's interfering with your job, but if you just made a little dance video, whatever, man. It's too much. It's too much sometimes. Like, you gotta let people live. And I think another problem is, like, the older people at work that, like you guys were saying earlier, like Becky was saying, the old people that don't know about Snapchat. Like, they don't understand how everyone communicates and everyone does these things now, and it's part of our social interactions in society. So I feel like jobs kind of have to give a little bit of leeway in that direction, as long as you don't, you know, you're not like one of the jobs we talked about, like doctor or whatever. Yeah, KO says she wasn't doing anything that bad. She wasn't even dancing. She did, that was an example video in the middle there. But yeah, so she did the Lotto, like, dance challenge thing at Waffle House and got fired for it the next day. So crazy. But yeah, Waffle House does not mess around because...
We're considered a hazardous building.
This person got fired from Gucci, of all places. Imagine getting a job at Gucci, right? KO says it's not like she was doing things. She had Crocs in hands. That's the worst part. Oh, that was he was showing a different girl's video as an example of what the Big Lotto dance challenge was. Because the one she did was her and her dancing behind the counter at the Waffle House. Yeah, but I agree. The Crocs, I don't know. I don't know why you have that many Crocs. That's crazy. But so this girl gets her dream job working for Gucci, okay? And when you get hired there, they give you some free stuff.
Gucci employee was just hired, newly hired.
And her caption says, "Everything Gucci gave me for free on my first day unboxing."
And she took home all of these Gucci gifts.
3 blouses, 2 trousers, 2 blazers. Okay, so already that's like big money. Big money if it's all Gucci.
They're not actually Gucci gifts. They are Gucci uniform for employee.
Oh, it's the employee uniform. Okay, so a bag, a belt, and 4 socks.
And she captioned her video like, "Shall I keep this bag here, which is the Gucci mini marmot cross
1 pair of sneakers and 1 pair of loafers
body bag." And it's currently $1,160, so it's probably about $1,500 US. And she captioned it like,
okay, so she captioned the video, "Should I just take the bag and ghost?" KO says, "Let me get hired at Gucci. That's the problem. Dude, get out there and apply. They'll hire you. They'll hire you to work at Gucci. You don't have to run the pizza ovens." Tree says retirement home is why the Crocs probably. Okay, that makes sense. Retirement home would have a bunch. But yeah, really nice shoes there, you know.
Like, shall I take this bag? And ghost. So it's gained 1 million. Actually, at the moment, it's already gained 3 million. So Gucci has seen this video the past week and she was fired. So the lesson of the day is don't share anything about your work on social media unless you are told to.
Right?
So this Gucci.
Yeah, man. That is craziness. Absolute craziness. I don't know how you even fumble the bag that much. They give you a $1,500 purse and multiple outfits for free, and you're gonna... Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, Tree says done fired. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, KO says no like my kitchen. Oh. Yeah, that is such a shame, man. Like, what... You know, it's not just the Walmart jobs. The big jobs will fire you too. Man, that just really sucks. This guy, he made a pretty good skit about getting fired from Walmart. I thought it was a good one. Says worked for a company for 18 years.
All that work and what did it get me? Why did I do it?
So he worked as a tech at the Walmart Auto Service Center. And he says gets fired over a donut TikTok. I don't know what... I'm assuming that he means he's referencing Donut Media. Okay, yeah, this person says, I saw that donut TikTok. No way you got fired for that. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had his original TikTok because, yeah. Oh, what a shame. But yeah. Don't be messing around with Walmart. And we have one more person to bring the lesson home for us, who also got fired for posting TikToks in her work uniform. Tree says working at Gucci would be wild. Dude, I know, right? Like the amount of money that she could have made there is insane. Just in commissions and tips and oh man, what a loss. KO says the younglings have a hard time working. Yeah, they do. They need that phone in their hand at all times. KO says I have not been more excited for a guy. Oh yeah. Tree says donut like spinning tires or so I think he's referencing Donut Media, which is a channel on YouTube, and they did a few videos where they watched man, I don't even know. I can't find what the thing was for, but Donut Media is a car channel. And so he was probably showing like a broken car, and they put it on their channel, which their channel has millions of subscribers. KO says enchanted with the penal system. Let's say he is new. Sorry, I hit send. Yeah. I have not been more... What did I miss here? Okay, sorry. Okay, so here's this girl The last one, she got fired for posting a TikTok in her uniform.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired.
She's really pretty too.
They just fired my ass.
I like her hair.
So y'all be careful with posting TikToks, even if it's not your voice, even if you're not saying where you work at.
Tree says I'll look it up later, no worries. I'll pull it up in a second.
Making certain TikToks with certain captions or anything can cause you to get fucking fired from your job at a clinic.
Yeah, at a clinic.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Everything happened for a reason, though.
Well, so. I mean, yeah.
I'm not even.
Chaos is.
I'm upset
because
I love my job, but it's okay. Like, but y'all be careful with them.
Absolutely, man. But when you work,
so y'all know,
when you work in a clinic and you work in the health field, you cannot be making stuff in your work uniform. Can't be making content at work because the HIPAA laws, man. The HIPAA laws are serious and they will come for you. Let's see. See if Donut has a TikTok channel. They do. Okay, so here is Donut. They make car content, and it's actually a really good channel. I've watched a bunch of their stuff, and they have another channel called Real Mechanic Stuff, where mechanics watch videos, like fail videos, and kind of do what I'm doing, except they talk about mechanic stuff. So they have some interesting content. I'm curious though what the TikTok was that got that guy fired, because I don't recognize him and I've seen a lot of their content. So I will look that up and see if I can find that out. Yeah, exactly. KO says, can you be that oblivious? Right. Man, I mean, you gotta keep it work and TikTok separate when you're, especially if you're in the health field, education field, you know, you're a lawyer, all of those things, you're gonna get in trouble mixing business and pleasure. Yeah, I think it's part of this generation that everyone, like the younger people, want to be online and making content, and that is great. Absolutely nothing wrong with making content. I make content too, but definitely you have to draw the line between your content and your work, and some jobs you just can't do that as well as others. So, you know, if your content revolves around your job and you have one of these jobs, you might need to start thinking about picking one or the other, because a lot of people are getting fired. Yes, 2 phones at a minimum. Yeah. Wait, Michi? Wait, Meech is in here? Hold on, I didn't see her. Did I miss her? Oh, might have been autocorrect. Oh, okay. Well, hey guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out, watching some TikToks. Don't make TikToks at work or you'll get fired. Definitely have a good weekend. Don't get too crazy out there. And don't forget to smack that like button. And I will see y'all on Monday. Peace.